guys. So let me just do a quick intro to my viewers out there. Okay, guys, I'm okay. Okay, some technical issue because I'm hearing myself in the echo. You hold on,
You might have to
All
mute the
yeah,
YouTube
yeah,
video
yeah,
if you have that.
yeah. That's right. Yeah, so if we're rusty on this, man. Okay, guys. Basically we're here today again to talk about our comic book project. So for those people who didn't know, basically I'm creating a comic book with my friends over here. So this is a live stream to update our progress. So we actually have a series of how we come about with the idea and whatnot in the playlist, and I put it in the description. So let me introduce just my friends. Uh, we have Nawal with me.
Hello.
Yep. So Nawal also have a Indiegogo uh, project going on. It's still on now.
Yeah, it's still in
Yeah.
demand. Earthbound. Yeah.
Yeah. So link is in the description as well. Do go and check it out. I think it's an awesome comic. And yeah, and then we have my writer friend Nate over here who actually work on the script for this upcoming comic book project that we are doing. So Nate, you want to introduce yourself for a while?
Hey, how's it going? I don't have any projects live right now, but I hope to be launching some in the not too distant future.
Yeah.
Nate has a YouTube too.
Yeah. Channel name is Back to the Drawing Board.
Cool.
So basically, I put all this in the description. So I appreciate if any one of you go check it out after the stream, not during the stream. Okay. Anyway, what you see over here, as you can see, basically we came out. My artist friend, Cousin, he came out with some concept art. So you can see at the middle of the screen over here. These are just some of the sort of initial concept art. And basically today we're going to do some update, discuss certain things in the script and whatnot. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me see. So we are all new to this StreamYard thing, so we are just figuring out. Okay. So this is I think it's Narwhal screen, right? Yeah.
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 Oh, I just saw there's a drawing Matt Cosson did of the champion like opening his beak doing the inhuman screech, because the inhuman screech is a big part of the script. That's pretty funny. It looks funny.
Oh, you mean there's a new piece?
It was just one of the sketches I saw it pop
This
up.
one? This one?
It's like, let me see. I have to go. Yeah.
Ah,
I'm watching the YouTube.
yeah, it's on. Oh, okay. So there's this one, the YouTube one. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
So I switched back. Sorry.
yeah. So let me just I also have to close down the YouTube for a while. It's a bit distracting. Okay. Yeah. Let me see now. Okay. Basically, I went through the so-called the script, and I tried to tally up like when the blasters appear, and what should the blaster be, and so basically I think there's some things that need to change. And also I think that for each of our character, maybe we can also plan that they have their specific kind of preference. So for example, like Sunny, I feel that he can be the guy that always do wheel things. That means even for his sidearm, he'll like do wheel a pair, and then when he go for the final battle, the thing that he chose is also a dual pair. So he's like always do wielding stuff. And then like for Quick, she'll be like the sniper. And then for Ken, will be like he'll use like shotguns, kind of a bazooka shotgun. I think in the script he pick up a bazooka, and then he'll probably pick up another blaster, which is a shotgun type. And then for Elise, he's an older gentleman, so he'll carry something that looks more like a revolver kind of things. So each one of them have their so-called unique kind of choice of weapon. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, and of course, who else is there? Quiet. Quiet will be like probably a ball part, or something like that. Yeah. So so maybe have you all looked through the so-called the Excel? Maybe I'll just show what I meant by when I go through. Let me see, so that everybody have. Okay, let me just show on the screen as well. I think I have some scene. Hold on, yeah,
There it is.
is it?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Oh,
What happened? Okay, okay, yeah,
it's gone
yeah.
now.
Okay, hold on. Let me. Yeah, yeah, back. Yeah, it's the infinite mirror effect.
Yes.
Inception. Okay, so basically, yeah. So guys, I put up this. So for example, like over here, I have like page. Put down a page number, and then this is the phrase. Like for example, page 3. This is the first time we saw Elise. Then this is a phrase that says, suddenly pull out a gun from his belt. Then I say sidearm number 1. Okay, which is if you scroll down, then this is the character list, whereby you have the page number, and then of course what are the blaster they have. And this one is will give you the suggestion. Okay, this should be a old Western style revolver type, right? Things like that. So maybe we jump down to the part whereby page 5. I think there's page 5. This is the first time we will see Sunny and Lamb, which is our main character. I think they pull up. They both of them have a sort of like a showdown, right? They both pull out. So over here, I'll say that Sunny is using Lamb is using sidearm 1. Sunny is using sidearm 1, and I suggest that Sunny is the one that do will stuff. Now, why do I say that? Because later on in the script, let me see now. Okay, let me just there's a one part whereby Elise, father of Lamb, he sort of ambushed Lamb, right? And then he actually damaged Lamb's blaster. Okay, Lamb's right. Okay, let me see. Okay, where did I think I may have lost it. Okay, there is one part whereby he damaged Lamb blaster. So by the time when the team meet the Navy SEAL guy and Ken, this one, right? Lamb drops a blaster and kick it to Ken. But actually by page 17, Lamb will not have any of his sidearm with him because it was damaged by Elise, right?
Yeah.
So if he were to kick some sidearm to Ken, that means this got to come from someone. If not, that means he have another one. So I think it's a bit. I don't want to introduce this new blaster without any background or something like that. So what I suggest is that since he doesn't have one, but Sunny always do will a pair, is Sunny that kicks it to Ken and pass the other one to Lamb. So they have the identical blaster, maybe different color, I don't know. But they are showdown using the same type, and it is both Sunny's blaster, and then we don't have the problem that his own blaster is being damaged, so he doesn't have any in a way. Or we can think of something else, but in the line in that so-called line because of the availability. Yeah, what do you guys think?
Yeah, sounds good. That's a quick, easy fix. So we should just do that.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
so it also sort of like let the other two that's standing beside him have some things to do, because later on Elise is going to go to the so-called the bike to sort of ambush Ken as well, right? In a way. And
do you guys know? Do you know in like I don't know, in like genre film, they call it a Mexican standoff where everyone's in a room pointing guns at each other. Have you heard that term before? Like
yeah.
This it makes me laugh. I like this script that we have like Mexican standoffs with Nerf guns, and they're taking super serious.
Right.
Yes. And, after a while I read the script. Yeah, it still hold up pretty well. So yeah, I think we have a good one over here.
Cool. Yeah, that's a good test. Is if you read it like a few months later and you still kind of sense that it's pretty entertaining.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the script too. I think it unfolds pretty quickly. So that's kind of a thing I test with scripts is you want them to keep like revealing stuff constantly, and this one moves pretty fast, so that's good.
Okay, let me see what else. So I actually went down the rest of the pages. Who uses what. Let me see. Okay, so this is Harriet. The lady is, well, how do I pronounce her name again? The character, the lady.
Harriet.
Yeah, Harriet. Yeah. So now you guys know my pronunciation is So if you hear me pronouncing things badly, please excuse me.
How were you gonna pronounce it? I want to keep pronouncing it that way.
Harriet. I don't know.
Yeah, I think that's
just call her Carrot. In my mind, yeah, in my mind, I'm probably saying carrot. So when I speak it out, I have to Harriet.
Oh,
I'm reading
like
the script because I want to
Harriet.
read fast. I'll just assign a
Yeah.
temporary name, the Carrot.
See, that's funny because that we need to use that in like a future script. Have a character named Carrot now.
Yeah, sometimes when I read things, if I can't pronounce certain things, I'll just sort of do a swap in my mind and then I just carry on so that I can read fast.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been there.
I do that too. Yeah, with like I don't know fantasy books that sometimes the names are all like Dormengard or whatever, and I'm just like Turtle Blurder, and I move on.
And now, well, because of your script, I start to eat a lot of lamb chop. Every time I read the script, lamb.
You know what I'm in the mood for? Some lamb.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Let me see now. Okay. So for the rest of the script, okay, there's one part whereby towards the end, let me see now, because okay, it basically is the so-called the fight scene, the first fight scene whereby they did a showdown with the champions team. We Because most of them will probably carry a so-called a primary and then a sidearm, right? So I realized that towards the end, when they won the first round, the Lamb by rights should still have with him a primary weapon, which is slightly bigger, and then of course a sidearm. Now, if that's the case, then the other scene when he's down for the last fight, that doesn't really make a lot of sense because we will be on a bike, and then he only left with one kind of blaster, and sort of how should I explain it? And let me see whether do I have anything over here. Okay, maybe page 25. If we can go to page 25, let me see whether I can bring out the script. Or now you have the script, right? Is it?
Yeah, I think I can do that. Let me see.
Okay, I think let's go to page 25. I think Matt is here. Let me add him.
Hey guys, how's it going?
Hey,
Yeah,
Matt. what's up, man?
yeah, finally. Yeah. All right.
Our
Let me just
stream cred
introduce
for the stream just boosted.
Yeah, while Narwhal is getting the script up, maybe let me just introduce you to my viewers over here. So this is Matt Carson. So let me just show his artwork for a while. So if you can look at the center, so he's the artist for our comic book project. So if you look at on the let me double check that it's on the screen. Yeah, if you look at the screen right now at the center portion, these are some of the preliminary art concept that he came out with some of the character. This guy, the big guy over there, is actually the champion. Is our sort of the the enemy or something like that. But there's more into it. So we went through quite a few rounds. Matt went through quite a few rounds. So the final look is the one that with the more golden look, and then the rest of the character is sort of having this Elise and then Lamb and many more to come. So yeah, so Matt is our main artist. So our artist, our main artist, that's our artist for our comic book project. So basically, yeah. So welcome, Matt. You want to say a few words since this is our first appearance?
Yeah, it's good to be here. Glad I made it on the stream. Still kind of figuring the stream. Is it not Streamlabs? So is it StreamYard out? I'm trying to figure this out still. So, but I'm working on the designs right now. I got a bunch of them. I gotta just email them out here to you guys, and layouts. And yeah, it's gonna be a fun book. It's gonna have some nice visuals, character interactions. So yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing Narwhal's colors over my line art too. So that'd be cool.
Yeah, me too.
I think yeah. Okay. I believe I can. I got the script, so let me just switch it to my.
Oh, you beat me to the punch. Yeah, I found I have it on my computer, but I think I have not the latest version, and it opens up in PDF on Windows in this weird way that I try to open it up on Gmail instead, where I can actually share it, and then I have to find it. So I'm looking for it still. So you can go ahead.
Yeah. So I think on the screen you can see. Okay, on the side I still have the slideshow going on, so you can see the character. On my right is the script. So let me see. Okay. All right. Okay. So by page 25, I think they are they have a showdown with the so-called the champion himself. So Sunny and Lamb, they spread out and put the champion in a crossfire, so dodge, blah blah blah. So Lamb empty. Lamb's blaster is empty. Now I think they both carry a primary and sidearm, so probably you need to empty out their primary first. Then Lamb will pull up the sidearm. Now why do I say pull out the sidearm for Lamb? Now because he does have, I think in the story initially, Elise, the father of Lamb, broke his sidearm, right? I remember the scene. And then when Elise finally created a set of blasters for the guys, he fixed Lamb's so-called sidearm. So it sort of gave this sidearm a sense of importance, right? In a way. And eventually, I think this is the weapon that he used to so-called at the very last shot, if I'm not wrong. So we got to somehow.
Oh yeah, cool. Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, correct. Yeah, or else it's like the Last Jedi. A lot of build up and no closure.
No payoffs. Yeah.
No payoffs. Damn. Right. Okay, let's not talk about that. Or else the whole screen will be about that. Anyway, yeah. So and then also in the story, it's a lot of times whereby he'll jam a dart directly to the blaster itself. Yeah. So if we take a look at that, once this is done, they actually won this so-called tournament in first round. And then that means he's still holding on to a primary and a side in a way, which may have some problem towards the back. Let me just look at my script and I'll move on. Hold on. Line 26. So I say that maybe even at line page 26, we might have to come up with a way for the so-called champion to or for Lamb to lose his primary and just hold on to a sidearm. Now easy, I won't say easy, but a way is because for the second round second round you're gonna so-called move the stadium and whatnot, right?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. So at that time, he could have the champion could have done something to so-called retrieve Lamb's weapon for his own usage. In a way, the primary.
That's good, like hopelessness. So that could work.
Yeah, because the champion realized he's not using any good blasters in his match, so he got the teammates because everybody is now hypnotized or something by him, right, in a way. So now he needs a good primary, and he took Lamb's primary and then left him with only one sidearm. So that is really and hopeless for Lamb in a way. Yeah. Then of course we have a part whereby the he's losing hope, and Elise is I think is Elise is trying to console Lamb and loading his blaster in a way, right? I forgot which page. Load one. Okay, yeah. So that part, the blaster that Elise is loading is actually the sidearm, the MagFat sidearm for Lamb, which is the one he fixed. You guys know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. So because
Yeah.
he came to his side, and he sort of helped him load up the sidearm. Let me see. Yeah. Here's it. Line page 29. Okay, Elise start loading the modded blaster for Lamb. Because he's down. So when he came to his side, he's actually loading the sidearm, because from the first fight, remember I said they will empty out their primary and pull out their sidearm and start to empty it, and then eventually got the champion. So at that moment, he is holding on to the sidearm. So he lost his primary because the stadium thing. And the champion did something to get hold of it. Maybe he have telekinesis or something like that. I don't know. But anyway, so he's holding on to this, and then that is the one
He could just drop it too. Like,
he could just drop it to pull out the sidearm. Yeah. So when the stadium walk, you just slide to the champion or something like that. Yeah. So when Elise is loading, he's loading the sidearm. So
Okay,
from
hold
that-
on. Just a thought here. Yeah, because I like that. I think if we can go back, I think it would be really cool if, like, when they flip the stadium.
Yep.
Because like the champion is the baddest thing in the solar system, right?
Yeah.
And so like if they flip the stadium, he can like just stick a hand into the ceiling, and then when he sees Lamb's blaster go by, he can like jump after it and go all the way to the floor and land there with the blaster, like just grab it out of midair, because he's just that good.
yeah, that's
like
cool.
Yeah. So it's really going to be a hopeless case, to win against your teammates, and then with just one. It's simple, small sound. Yeah.
And in Lamb's last action scene, then, so after the stadium's flipped, how many darts does he fire? Is it enough for just one gun for the whole thing? That would work. And he has one bullet left for the final move. Is that kind of what we're going to do with the drama there?
Yeah, precisely, because that is why he cannot have both his blasters with him. He can only have something very simple with him, because when if you go to the final fight scene, let me see. Let me see. Okay.
Matt, how are you doing for thumbnails? Is it because this might require a couple pages to be re-thumbnailed?
Yeah, the last portion.
Yeah, it's no problem. I can make changes because I do the thumbnails so loose anyway. I mean,
yeah, and then when you get to the page is when you kind of do your final draft. I do that too.
Yeah. They're super loose, and
cool.
Yeah, because from page 31, so they go for the final showdown. Lamb will be on a bike, so he also makes sense that he's holding to a small weapon, which is a sidearm. He fires or whatever. Then at Sunny, I remember, and page 31. So then he grabs Sunny's primary, right? So he can distract them and then put back the sidearm and grab Sunny's primary. So he will empty out Sunny's primary, and then do the rest of the action. So yeah. So at the end of the day, the Excel spreadsheet I came up with is more or less to address all this portion. Yeah, so maybe let me see what else can I do. Hold on. I can also show you like when we also always have the sort of he jamming in a dart into the so-called the weapon blaster. So let me show you an actual sort of Nerf blaster, how we jam. Let's say we are left with no ammunition, and then we have to jam a dart into the blaster, how it looks like. So maybe Carson, you can also look at how it actually works when I say jam, when we say jam a blaster in. Let me see whether I can show my workbench.
Oh, nice, cool.
Okay.
We're gonna get some. This is like Disney. This is live reference.
hold on. Is this okay? Yeah. Let me show the live reference. Okay, I need to move a little bit. Can you guys see? So I just pull up some. This is, I think I modeled something similar to this. Just a different color one time on the screen. Yeah, this actually designed by one of the Singapore model. Okay, so this is like a magazine, right? So so this is how we have like a so-called load. So Elise will be loading things like this. So let's assume, okay, so this is like how you load. Then okay, this is going to be painful, so I'm going to strip somewhere else. Okay. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So when to fire is basically normally we prime, and then we sort of push back and then fire, right? Now that I have no more, so I can look at it, no more, nothing. So what I can do is I can prime, then I can take this, I can actually access here and jump it down and then just push back. Okay, without normally we'll change the magazine, but in this case, yeah. So
Cool.
so the action is like something like we will prime, then we can actually jam one in, something like that. So some of blaster will have a way for you to jam it in. Yeah, in a way. Oh shit! It rebounded and hit myself. Yeah.
And that's why they don't allow real guns in Singapore. Everyone.
I'll be gone. Okay, the only time I fire real gun.
Misfire.
Cool. So Matt, before you jumped in, there was one like note from Tungsten that was good, where there's a point where when Ken, the trainer, like the Navy SEALs US trainer guy, is facing off with Lamb, and Lamb's kind of talking trash, and Lamb gives him a Nerf gun so that they can fight each other. At that point, Lamb wouldn't actually have a Nerf gun because his Nerf gun got destroyed by his dad earlier. So we just changed it to Sonny gives them each one of his Nerf guns. So they can do that. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
And Sonny will be always dual wielding handheld Nerf guns. That's kind of his character. And
okay, cool.
I like that drawing has him drinking a Monster energy drink. That's funny.
Yeah, I redesigned Lam. Is it Lam? Is how you pronounce it, right?
Yeah, Lam or Lamb. Whatever.
Lamb.
I've been saying Lamb. Yeah.
Yeah, I redesigned Lamb and kind of try to stick close to like kind of like the spikier hairstyle, but I believe it makes him look a little older, as we were trying to go for. So yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, I gave him a blaster, and it has a similar clip to the one that Tungsten you just showed, the gun. So.
Oh, nice. That's cool. Do you have images can you screen share or anything?
Yeah. Here, let's see.
Oh, sweet. We're getting live reveals of art.
Could you see that?
Yeah, that's badass.
Okay, cool. Here, let me see
I can kind of barely see it, but it looks sweet. That looks cool, man. That looks a little bit like, I think the one note that I gave you was like maybe a little bit more like Terry from Batman Beyond, like a little bit, just a little bit squarer jaw kind of thing. And that looks like it. That looks awesome.
Great. And then I gave him on the outfit. You mentioned something about the Akira like type of world almost feel to the camp, right?
Yeah.
I gave him on on the back of his jacket. I gave him.
Oh, sweet. Oh,
Nice.
Instead of the pill, I gave him that Nerf, foam dart.
yeah,
Instead of the pill.
that's awesome.
So
Cool.
yeah, I'm just doing a little sketching of the gun that you just showed right now.
Oh yeah, cool. Yeah, that seems like squared away to me perfectly. Then, like all the characters seem locked in, and so that's good. I mean, we're pretty much ready to. I think we're pretty much ready to start doing pages.
Cool. Yeah, all the introduction characters are all pretty much squared away. Yeah, so yeah, I'm gonna be starting those actually. Like I said, I've been doing layouts, so I got to start doing the pages. But I'm glad I didn't start like right now. But once I start getting going on these pages, like I can go pretty quick. Especially
Cool.
now that I feel confident with the way the characters look.
Yeah, that's good. All that due diligence will pay off, and the pacing. Yeah, we can go faster, slower, whatever works. And because I guess at this point we're Tungsten paid us for 6 pages for August, so we're technically behind schedule, but that's fine. We'll move that to September, and then if you want to do more pages, if you're able to, we will, and they'll just Tungsten can throw some more money or whatever. I think, right, Tungsten?
Yeah, the first opening sequence isn't too crazy. It gets more crazy visually with the, of course, with the arena fighting and everything. So it's more characterization and everything in the beginning. So I should be able to go through those a little quicker than the other ones.
Yeah, they'll be.
Yeah.
If, as far as like that, yeah, like if it's like the time budget, I know there's definitely like a double page spread type thing for the climax where Lamb goes at the champion diving on his motorcycle through the fan. Like that would be like, we'll want that to be pretty dope, you know?
Oh yeah, definitely. I've been actually visualizing that in my head, trying to figure out like the kind of looks. I might be tackling that, just like the sketching it out, even though it's towards the end, just so I have my mind built up the kind of look I want.
Cool. That's badass.
But usually I read through the script first, just without even trying to visualize it. I just read through it like I'm reading a book. And after read through it, then I do a second reading, and then I do the layouts. And that way kind of everything's just like fresh in my head off the bat without any, overthinking.
Yeah, then it can kind of sit there. Yeah, I like this the script and the art. I'm really excited. I think other people will get excited too as we start to like tease it more and more on Twitter and stuff. But yeah, we were mentioning like, it kind of sits, if it sits for like a few months and you still like it, that's a good sign. And I really like just even the concept kind of makes me chuckle, but I like that we play it straight. Like it's like these aliens come and challenge Earth, and there's like 1,000 days you can do 3 challenges a day or 2 challenges a day or whatever. And and like that's funny and that's cool. And it ends up boiling down to a Nerf war, And I'm kind of excited that what happens when we release all this and get it out there, then the potential for like a sequel or something, that'd be fun to do too.
Yeah, totally. Yeah. I mean, I don't know if you guys are talking about the end or everything on the stream, but yeah, definitely at the end.
Yeah. I think in these streams, because it's like, like 5 people watching, we can do spoilers. We can talk about anything we want. Yeah.
Okay. I got a little bit of a design going. I still got to work it out though. It's just a rough, kind of like the quiet. No, it's quick,
sweet.
Right?
Yeah, I think that's one of Matt's greatest strengths is drawing high appeal female characters, like basically pretty, like or hot or whatever word you want to use. But it's like it's the animation principle of appeal, and it's
yeah. That's one of my my rules that my brother always says. He's always like, you always got to make them appealing looking, no matter what kind of nose, eyes, or hair, whatever they have. Just they have to be appealing looking. You can do a wide variety of looks that look appealing, but that's definitely a good animation rule.
I really like that design. It's kind of fun to because Quick and Quiet literally started when I came into existence when I typed the words into the script. They didn't exist before that. I was just like, I need 2 characters, and it's been real fun to see what like Narwhal's done with them, and now you've got these really great designs. It's pretty awesome.
Cool. Yeah, definitely. I'm gonna redesign. Well, I have to design the mask because she wears a mask too, right? So I got to get that down. Um, yeah, it's gonna be fun. I want to really make the characters stand out because I'm kind of going for like the manga anime type feel where each character has a unique look and distinct, so it separates them from each other. And yeah, I want some strong characterization. Like you said, it's a weird story, which I think, which is great with manga and anime, is that just all the stories are weird. They're always weird, but it's like you accept the rules of that world and what's going on in that world.
Yeah, it's like you kind of play it straight once you set up the absurd idea.
Yeah.
Definitely manga and anime. This is kind of fitting in that. And yeah, I like where if they're designed like kind of iconically like the way you're doing it, then they're readable if no matter how big they are on the screen or on the page, like with that hair, it can be a super wide shot. We'll still know who's who and everything. So that's good.
Yeah, definitely want to separate them that way. But yeah, it seems like it's going to be a fun visual story too that I can play around with those scenes.
Yeah. So one thing, I'm thinking about too is like, so we'll just kind of be progressing and getting shit done at whatever pace, but definitely I think we'll be teasing on Twitter and promoting kind of early and kind of openly and kind of sharing like
robot voice.
Quite a bit of the art.
Is Narwhal having a robot voice?
Yeah. It's caught in the Matrix.
As we go.
Man, what did he put in that tea?
What did he put in that tea?
That's something to...
Oh no. We lost Narwhal. But anyway, I was the other day I was just thinking about the sequel as well. I think to get it even more exciting, I think this could be like a 3 or even a 4-part kind of story. Like I think the other time we mentioned before, the first part is Thunder, Lightning, Darts. Second part could be the champion. The champion could be a story, like I say, they will talk more. We'll get to know more about the champion, as well as because there are some characters we still have not so-called addressed during the first one. Basically, like the Henry the Kid, right? Because he is also with the guys now after the story, and then of course Bruce the TT. TT player, table tennis player, Bruce the TT player, and then of course Herod, the lady from Japan. So the second story could be more of character building for these characters that appear, but sort of we don't know a lot of their background in a way. And then we can have a third story. I'm thinking of something like Rise of the Fallen or something like that, or along that line, or the Unworthy or something. The Rise of Fallen. So that story could be like a sort of like an Empire Strike Back kind of thing, whereby now we know there's this group of people, and now they are with the champion or something like that. And then this third story could be a set of. Could it be a even bigger threat or something like that? I don't know. Then sorry,
go ahead.
Yeah, so the last installment could be part 4. Could be I came out with 2 titles. Could be Lightning Strike Twice. That could be one, or the last of the lightnings. So what are the lightnings? We know that the champion uses lightnings, right? Is the lightnings? Yeah, is lightnings a race? Do they call themselves? No, it's a race called the lightnings, and could it be the last of the lightning? So who is the last of the lightnings? Like the last of the Mohicans, that kind of title, or lightning struck twice or something like that, because we know people say that lightning doesn't strike twice at the same spot, but the title is called Lightning Struck Twice. That could be a major last showdown whereby we can bring back all the characters from Earth because we left them after the first installment. Then we have the character from the second book which we built on, like Henry the Kid. Why he's being selected? There must be something. I think he's like a sharpshooter in a short story. I saw it, like he's pretty good Yeah, that's why he got the champion in the first toy store. And then of course the fight whereby he deflected certain darts. And then of course Bruce, the TD player, what is his deal? Why is he being selected? He definitely have high endurance and whatnot, and pretty stand up guy kind of thing. And then why Herod is being selected as well, kind of thing. So they each have their own stuff, kind of situation. So it could be like a 4-part kind of thing if you really do it good, and if we manage to sort of sew it well. Yeah, so it could be first our guys, second book the champion and the rest, and then the third could be introducing the so-called why did he even bother to come around to do all these things. So is there like a even bigger threat or something? Okay, or is it I call it now it's just name it Rise of the Fallen. So who are the fallen or whatever, I don't know. Then the last one is lightning struck twice, or yeah, something like that. How's that,
Yeah.
guys?
Yeah, that sounds cool.
I think we really lost Narwhal. I think he's having like internet problem these few days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it says his connection cut out.
Oh no. Okay. Is he back? Yeah, I think he's back.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
my internet's shaky.
So
lately.
now do you hear what I just spoke of just now?
No, I missed it.
Oh
What'd you say?
no. Okay, go ahead and rewatch your stream.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, basically I was just saying that there could be four installment if we do it well. First is the our Thunder Lightning Darts, and then second the champion. The third is Rise of the Fallen. The last is Lightning struck twice.
Oh, cool.
Or we can call it the last of the lightnings, something like that.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
I remember the curious thing to explore with sequels is like the champion, because obviously he's so interesting, but he's also kind of irredeemable.
Yeah, he's definitely not a good guy.
Yeah, he's definitely like a bad guy. And we mentioned though that there is a possibility to like make him redeemable within the plot if it might be too much of a stretch, but if it's like people who get struck by lightning, they get teleported to a prison or something, and then you can actually break them out and save them.
Oh,
Really
yeah.
So that's why the third book could be Rise of the Fallen.
Yeah,
because
Oh yeah, all the people the champion beat come back.
Yes, Rise of the Fallen. And
Yeah,
they have
So
because
actually,
destroying them, yeah.
that could change. Yeah. So if they're struck by lightning, if we want to leave it open for that possibility, something like that, then when they get struck by lightning, it might want to be like there's ashes left behind, but not necessarily a big dead body or whatever. You guys know what I'm saying?
Yeah, just like a scorch mark.
Yeah.
Yeah. So by the way, cousin, I did up a Excel. I think I shared the link with the rest before. This top corner over here, I think it's in our Google Drive. So there are some notes that I put the blasters that is appearing, and some suggestion at the side to say their description, and there might be some changes. I think we'll work it out separately. I think I can work it out with Nate and Nawa on the script on that, and then so you might need to take a read and see what are the changes. But I think the first few pages should not be affected at all. It's more towards the end. Yeah. But
And
that's
it's just who's holding what gun when, and it's like a 1-page document, so it's pretty easy.
Yeah. And for example, I think Sunny, because you are designing Sunny right now, he always do will. I'm not too sure. You got that impression. I'm thinking that Sunny always do will stuff, so he'll do will side arms as well as the final kind of blaster, always carrying 2, and the rest will have their own sort of characteristic. Like Ken will always select shotguns, and Quiet is a ball part kind of thing. Yeah, so you can take a look at the so-called the Excel. So I think this will also bring out so-called some characteristic from the characters as well. Yeah.
Cool.
So yeah. So how is it, guys? Oh my god, I talk. Yeah. So this thing is in my head for quite some time.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, it's good to touch base and kind of everyone
Mm.
get connected. Or whatever. I mentioned earlier, Matt, too. I see the drawings. I love the drawing of the champion doing his screech, and I can just picture that with the lettering and the lettering, saying like "inhuman screech."
Yeah, and I also look forward to I don't know how you're gonna work with your magic. It's like when he's playing basketball, he'll wear a basketball outfit kind of thing. I think that would be quite fun.
Yeah, that would be so funny.
Yeah. So so I think that's more or less what I want to update on. Guys, anything else? Yeah.
No, yeah. So just timeline going forward is
Ah.
Matt in the coming weeks or September. Well, I guess we'll start beginning on pages, and I'm free enough to be able to probably keep up to some degree with everything you throw me. I can probably color it pretty quickly. So yeah, then we'll have stuff and we'll start sharing on Twitter, and building some excitement. Keep up the live streams every 2 to 3 weeks, and yeah, it's kind of a thing where I think because it's not a huge project, we'll finish it just by default. Even if we're kind of taking our time, we'll finish it, by next spring easily. So that should be good. We'll have like a finished cool product to decide what to do with. And there's in the background too. I'm still working with and talking to Deputy Rust about the Magical Girls first issue. And using some of those funds that Writers Room got from writing this script is kind of going into that. And that will be definitely like an option. We can decide this more kind of when we come to it, but that could be a good thing to link with this one. So it'll be like kind of like a double release, but one's primary and one's secondary, kind of like Guns, so that could be our sidearm release. So, but it just boosts the page count up to then at that point, it would be like, 60, 70, 80 in that range. And if we want to try and plan some making of type stuff, throw in another 10, 20 pages, we easily get up to 100 pages for like $25. That I love Indiegogos that are in that range where it feels like a really pretty decent deal that's comparable to what you'd pay at a store,
Yeah. The other time I also have this idea that because it's 48 page as well, so we can do the 48 page, right? Then immediately after 48 page, we can do a black and white, just the line art of Matt. And when you open up a page, the left will be the script, the right will be the line art page, and it's just black and white. So it's like after you read the color version with all the lettering, everything, the next portion is like when you open up, it's like left is the script, right is the line art, just the line art, no lettering or anything, and then you just let the reader read the script and then imagine it on the line art kind of thing, see how it's being translated. I think that would be cool as well. So if that's the case, then it's definitely going to be a very good value kind of thing with, if we throw in the magical girl as well, and it's going to be in a way. Yeah,
and
because 48 is already 100 and I don't know, 150, around 100 and 54 kind of thing. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you're thinking for the whole script. I mean, I could be down because that could almost be a separate book.
That could be a separate book kind of thing. But it can also, I don't know how we're gonna do it, but I think it's pretty cool because this whole project, right, to me is like, it's quite interesting. It's like when we do it like on the stream, we sort of do out the whole process. Everybody can see the process, and then even the final product, you can see the story, and then even showcasing the script, and then showcasing the translating it side by side to the page.
Yeah. You know what, too? Just a possibility. I don't know, but it could be cool to do like a meta short comic. Say it's like 20 pages. That would be the making of, where it'd be like we'd all be characters in it, and so like there'd be a drawing of Tungsten, and it'd be like Tungsten reached out to Narwhal because Narwhal's book had one Nerf page on it,
and then point a series of Nerf gun on his head. do it.
Yeah, we could put jokes in it and stuff. But then it's like Narwhal reached out to Matt Cosson because Matt Cosson's art was badass. And, I don't know. Like Narwhal started the writer's room and met Nate through there, and then they come
We
together.
should start all the way from Earthbound because it started all the way from Earthbound.
Yeah, it started with Tungsten being my biggest fan.
And you can draw everybody all pumped up like Buff too.
Yeah.
Getting real Jack.
Yeah.
Let's give the Jack show a run for their money.
Yeah. That's like Tungsten had to take a break for a vacation with his family, and the kids are like, "You're the best dad ever, Dad."
Yeah. That will be fun as well. So I think it's going to be a very good variable. Yeah, I also mentioned before that in fact I wanted to find some, or in fact I talked to some people as well. Like I can even create a so-called a blaster for the campaign, in a way, produce maybe 20 pieces or 30 pieces. Then with all the people involved name on it, Narwhal, Richard, Nate, and Matt Cosson, all your so-called your engraving, not say engraving, probably it's going to be a sort of like a spray on or something like that on that blaster. Then that blaster will be maybe of a more customized color. Then I can produce 20 of them for the campaign as well. It won't be cheap. Yeah, it won't be cheap.
That's a good idea.
Yeah,
Oh,
cool.
yeah, it can be expensive because that feels cool. And people would probably pay it.
That will be a high tier if it ever happen. And of course, I will. We can come up with one certificate of autonicity or something like that. Yeah, and it's like going to be like 20 of those only. So I can send it around. I can pay all the so-called the postage fee. I can send it to Narwhal. You can sign it. You send it to, after that, send it to Nate. He can sign it. Send it to Cousin. He can sign it. He can send it back to me. Then I can sign it. Then I can fulfill these 20 pieces separately. Then this is a very, I would say, very unique kind of item. Yeah.
That would be exciting. Even just having it available, it adds street cred.
That'll be like the high tier, but
it can be like 300 or 500. Even if it sells, say you have 20 available, and even if it not that many of them sell because it's too expensive, just having it there is cool. Like it's cool. Tell people about it.
I think I really yes, Nate.
I was going to say another for people really like patches, at least from what I've seen. And I was just thinking, Matt put that dart thing on the back of Lamb's jacket. If we could get that made into a patch, I think that would be a cool, maybe a stretch goal or an add-on or something.
Yeah, that's a good idea. One other thing I remembered, I've noticed this from campaigns, and I can't remember if I did this or not, but a lot of campaigns, they have like clever names for the tiers, but then you don't know what's in the tier. So I think it's better to just tell what's in the tier in the title and not worry too much about having clever names for the tiers,
Yeah, definitely. Guys, patches.
Oh, yeah. That's awesome.
Patches.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, I want patches now. And
I can send it to you, no problem.
Patches and magnets.
I have enough to go for all of us. In fact, I should make all of y'all wear it.
We need a new character named Patch, and he's just nothing but Patch.
Yeah, do it. Do it. In fact, in the Nerf community, we have a lot of patches, and some of us actually collect patches. Yeah, from different, because there are a lot of different Nerf clubs out there, and a lot of different so-called creators out there. So some of them do have their own patches, and people will buy, and then when they'll wear it during their Nerf game.
Yeah, nice.
So I sent this out to some of my viewers before, and because I did like a giveaway that time, so I only have like I think 100 or 200 of this produced that time. So I only I don't sell them. I just give out to people. Yeah. So I just send all of your one.
Yeah.
Oh, man, they're nice looking.
Yeah.
Gold and black.
That's cool.
Yeah.
What if we could the tier for like for what amount? For like $1,000, you could put a Nerf hit on someone, and Tungsten will fly to them and shoot them.
Maybe in Singapore only.
Yeah.
If it's US, you'll be Narwhal. And
you might want to look over the IGG terms of use. I don't know if we can make that a perk.
Yeah. That one will have to be behind the scenes.
Right.
Yeah. We'll rephrase it.
Yeah.
We'll tag people. We'll not shoot people. We'll just tag them.
Yeah. You can do fake awards just as a tweet once in a while. Maybe we'll do that.
Yeah. Sounds good. Yeah. So guys, do we have to sort of do some update to the script, or Nate, should we do some update to the script of what we spoke of earlier?
I think so. That probably works best for Matt, I bet.
Yeah.
Him updated all the way.
Yeah.
And it don't only take a second, really. So either of you could do that.
Yeah. So let me know. And of course, if you can create more so-called pages, if you sort of finish up the pages that we have supplied, then you just let me know. Then I can carry on and sort of carry on with the rest. Yeah, further installment and whatnot. Yeah. So it's flexible. So just let me know. Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
Alright,
Sounds
it's a
good.
nice night. Yeah, sounds like a good stream. Let's now guys, shall we do some sort of outro?
Yeah, let's do an outro. And then we'll just say, let's try and stream again in 2 to 3 weeks, basically. So,
Yeah. And sure. Shall we start with maybe who want to go first? Narwhal, maybe you go first.
Okay, yeah. For me, everyone, I have a YouTube, and it's Narwhal Books, and I'm Narwhal Books on Twitter, and then I have Earthbound is still available in demand for any stragglers who haven't backed it yet, and that's available on Indiegogo.
Nate.
Yeah, I got a YouTube at Back to the Drawing Board. That's also my Twitter. Well, my Twitter handle is Back to Draw because Twitter doesn't give me that many characters. And you can follow me both those places. I'd appreciate it.
Cosset?
Yeah, you can follow me on Twitter and YouTube and Instagram. I post a lot of my art on Instagram. But I'm going to be back into videos on YouTube, especially trying to promote this book and other projects too. So,
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah, so I'm Tungsten. So I have left all the links to my friends' YouTube site, Instagram, and all those links under the description of the video. So do check them out. So again, we do have a playlist of all the previous streams that we did for this project. So if you like to find out more, and you can go ahead and sort of watch those or listen to those streams while you're working. I think it's good good to listen to. And so you can find out more about this sort of comic book project that we're doing. So hope you guys have a great time. So bye bye.
All right. Bye,
stream. No, hold on, go first. I'll just end the broadcast. Okay, let me see. Okay, end broadcast.
Okay, cool.
Hold on. Let